How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I wanted to give my thoughts on the trailer for the new Kraven the Hunter movie starring Aaron Taylor Johnson as the titular character. And going into this trailer, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to look good. I'd heard some weird things online about this movie and some interesting rumors. And so far, Sony and their Spider-Man villain movies have been really hit or miss. I mean, the Venom films are definitely better than Morbius, and I think we all know that Morbius was pretty awful. And I just kind of want to talk about whether or not this movie is going to be like Morbius again, or perhaps Sony has learned from their mistakes to a degree. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a masterpiece. It's not going to be. Let me just say that right now. It's not going to be amazing, but I hope it's kind of more in line with the Venom movies because I do have some fun with those. I don't think they're great films, but they are kind of fun. And I'm hoping that this movie, because of the R rating, can kind of be a bit more brutal with its violence, which it does seem like that's going to be happening. I mean, the Red Band trailer was pretty brutal at certain moments, but it was kind of awesome, not going to lie. And I really do enjoy Aaron Taylor Johnson as an actor. And, you know, if someone could pull off Kraven, I think he could be the one to do that. However, I don't think they're giving him like a Russian accent in this film, which is kind of weird. All right. He sounds a lot less intimidating. But yeah, I do like Aaron Taylor Johnson, so I think he could elevate this film to a degree. And of course, we have Russell Crowe as well playing his father. So that's pretty cool. I love Russell Crowe. He's a great actor as well. And I'm hoping that he could kind of be an interesting kind of antagonist in this movie. But that does kind of start a bit of an issue I have with this trailer. They really are making Kraven to be this somewhat sympathetic character where he's trying to go against his father's ways and almost being like an animal rights activist of sorts. And they definitely want you to kind of root for Kraven in this movie. And that's very evident in this trailer. And they've kind of done that, of course, with the Venom films and also with Morbius. But I don't know, for some reason it worked a bit better with Venom. And Morbius, it just was like, what are we doing? I mean, it really was not what a Morbius film should be. But first of all, a Morbius film in and of itself without Spider-Man is kind of stupid. However, I think there is a lot you could do with the Kraven character. And again, the action, violent scenes in the trailer that was shown, they look interesting. Like it could be kind of some exciting stuff in this movie. And again, our rating, I do think that could elevate this movie and they could do a lot more with it, unlike Morbius. And I really just don't want this to be another Morbius. I don't think anyone wants this to be another Morbius. People are kind of rooting for this movie to succeed to a degree just because, I mean, you have all these great actors in this movie. And also, the Rhino. Apparently, he's going to be in this film. Yet another Spider-Man villain. Spider-Man villain movies without Spider-Man. It's so stupid, but I don't know. I mean, everyone kind of realizes that. It's really dumb that Spider-Man is not in these movies. But I think that could be interesting. We've never seen a live-action Rhino where it's actually someone, you know, transforming into a Rhino-like human. Because obviously in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Paul Giamatti, he was in that like Rhino mechanical suit. He wasn't really Rhino, I feel like. It was a really bad interpretation of the character, if we're being honest. I didn't like it. A lot of people don't like that movie. I'm sure there's some people, but yeah, a lot of things they did in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just, I don't know. But enough of that little tangent. The Rhino in this movie could be cool. You know, I do think that, you know, seeing maybe Kraven and the Rhino face off could be a very exciting action sequence, and that'll be really awesome to see. Again, Aaron Taylor Johnson brings a lot of kind of charm to this movie. Just from the little bits and pieces we've seen, I feel like he could be, you know, a pretty fun character. And yeah, going up against the Rhino, that'd be awesome. I would love to see that. It's got to happen. It will happen. And of course, this is just the very first trailer we've gotten for this movie. So the more trailers they release will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see the more footage that they put out for this movie because I want to see just all the nitty-gritty details of what this movie will have to offer. Just because going off this one trailer alone, I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100% sold yet on this film. I'll definitely be watching it either way. Of course, it's a Marvel film. And, I love comic book movies, of course. That's a lot of what this channel's about. So, I'm going to be checking it out, obviously. It's just, I hope it's not a grueling experience. I hope it's actually something that can be fun and similar to the Venom films. Again, I'm not thinking it's going to be a masterpiece, but I just want it to be something fun overall. And I think it does have the chance to be that. And I'm really rooting for this movie. I don't want, Sony to fail yet again, because it's kind of sad to see what they have to go through, and everything that happened with Morbius sparked all the memes. And I'm already seeing some of that online, which is the funny thing about it. It's Kraven time. People are already saying that on Twitter and stuff like that. It's kind of hilarious, but also just pitiful at the end of the day. It's like, I really want this movie to succeed. I want Sony to succeed. But I think overall, just the idea of these Spider-Man villain movies without the villains really being villains is just stupid. And obviously no Spider-Man. It's really just a silly concept. But yeah, I'm really thinking that it does have the opportunity to be good with the actors that are in the film, with the R rating. I think the, bloody violence could be fun. And I don't really care that much about, R ratings that much. For a Kraven movie, it does make a lot of sense. But I'm not usually like the edgy kind of guy who's like, oh, I need to see bloody violence. I actually don't really like gore that much, weirdly enough. And, again, there were some brutal scenes in this trailer. But I'm glad, because it does work for this character. Similar to like Logan. You needed that movie to be very gritty and violent, I feel like. So the R rating works for certain movies. And maybe even some of the Venom films definitely should have been R-rated. But I think there's something about the Venom films not being R-rated that made them more fun in a weird way, because they were just even goofier. Like, you could tell they were trying to be like kind of family friendly with those films to a degree. And it was just like a weird kind of experience watching those films. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that this could be a fun time at the movies, and I'm rooting for it. But just my general thoughts. Does it look great? No. But I'm definitely curious to see what you guys have to say about it, of course. Do you think this could be another Morbius situation, Morbius 2.0? I hope not. And the trailer, just in and of itself, it looks all right. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, but still kind of intrigued. It's hard not to be intrigued, at least just a little bit. But yeah, definitely curious to see what you guys have to say about all of this, because it's kind of crazy. And it'll be very interesting to see how things turn out once the movie actually is released. Because, yeah, I just don't want to see another Morbius situation. Or maybe I do. Maybe it'd be funny. But yeah, the trailer, I don't know. It could be fun. Has potential. There might be something there. There are a few goofy moments, and I don't like the direction that they're kind of making Kraven this sympathetic character. But who knows? Maybe it could work. You'll never know until you see it, obviously. But yeah, I'm just rambling on. Post your thoughts and comments down below. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Check out my Letterboxd and Twitter down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.